Hey, this is Ash. Thanks for coming to another episode of the Funnel Review. We're going to look at this one from Strategic Marketer. This is their landing page. We'll just do a quick review of it. They want me to get on to a webinar of sorts, um, but it's one of those pre-recorded ones. So it says 2 o'clock, which is my time right here is about 2 o'clock. Anyway, let's look at the Facebook ad and see how we got here. Okay, so this one has a video. I can't show you the video, but let's just look at the copy that comes with the video. Okay, stop treating your ad budget like a casino chip. Um, okay, yeah, I get that because people think it's kind of a gamble. I like that. AI has leveled the playing field with consistent free traffic that outperforms $10,000 a month in paid traffic ads. Okay, I like this because AI is kind of it's we've been hearing a lot about it in the last couple of years, and everybody has access to it, and people can really see like the power of AI. There are a lot of AI things that I just think are really um, just everybody's just jumping on the bandwagon, and there's no real proof behind it. But what I like about this one is very consistent. I mean, very specific. $10,000 in paid ads. So it says get consistent free traffic that outperforms $10,000 a month paid ads. I mean, wow. I mean, who would instead of just saying free ads or free traffic or anything like that? They're very specific. They're like this this AI system can outperform the $10,000 you pay a month in paid ads. And what's believable about that? And I'm not even a super expert on the ads, but you're wasting money because you're not reaching the right people. You're paying for clicks that people are never, they're not supposed to be clicking on your ad, right? And it's so bad. It's just people hate it. Okay, so now it's telling you what it isn't. So this is a great strategy. People because if you can tell them what it is, and people have a certain ideas in their mind, but you need to be clear what it's not. And so it clearly says this isn't outdated SEO or social media tricks. Okay, this is great. So they're telling you what it's not. It's an AI breakthrough that finds untapped traffic gold mines no one else sees. Okay, so we all know that AI can pick up a lot of things. Like if you go on a search engine, I mean, AI is finding stuff that you probably wouldn't find in your normal search engine, your normal Google search, right? It's picking up things. So that is very believable. It says this isn't, telling you what it isn't. I mean, you could probably put this whole thing on another line just because it's kind of a separate idea. Okay, but I love those two concepts. It works really well. You're telling me what it's not, and then you're telling me something that I can already kind of believe. Like, oh yeah, I just that AI is definitely finding a bunch of untapped stuff. Okay, discover how agencies generate thousands of leads a month for their clients. Okay, so it sounds like they may be talking to people who are agencies, who would run paid traffic. Okay, you can bypass paid ads completely. This system starts working in 48 hours or less. Okay, so I just want to back up because I'm not really sure who this is for. Now, there is a video and they may make it very clear as to what this is for. But I don't know because it says eight when you tell me agencies. Well, it sounds like, well, maybe agencies, this is who this is for, they should pay attention. Okay, so that's kind of like discover how agencies generate thousands of leads a month for their clients. Um, okay, it's a little general, and also how many clients, and what's the value of these leads. And so it's just I'm not really sure how important that is, or I would modify that. Okay, you can bypass paid ads completely. Beautiful, I love it. I want to know that secret. I want to know how you can bypass paid ads because people know that you can't rely, just like you said, it's not SEO or social media. You can't rely on social media and SEO, basically the quote unquote free, free non-paid ads. But this system starts working in 48 hours less. Great. That's beautiful. People want things to work fast, and because here's the thing: SEO is a long term thing, right? You have to. It takes a while for SEO to start kicking in and working. Social media, kind of the same thing. If you're trying to build up an audience, and that's why people use paid ads because it's really fast, right? But then it says bypass paid ads completely, and it works 48 hours or less. So you kind of dismissed any kind of doubt that, oh, okay, this if I'm not doing paid ads, this is going to take freaking forever. So okay, so now we get to the call to action. Only 100 seats available. Save yours today. Join our free workshop now. Okay, beautiful. Got it. So these are really, really good key points. You kind of told me what this isn't. You gave me specifics on like how your system's going to outperform $10,000 a month of paid ads. Wow, that's a pretty big promise. And and then you're telling me you're doing all this. What's the mechanism? How are you achieving this? Well, it's an AI breakthrough. Um, and then people know that AI is just it's so new that yeah, of course it's a breakthrough. And AI is like taking 10 hours man hours and reducing it to 10 minutes. I mean, literally. I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. When in terms of all sorts of, writing code or writing copy or solving big problems. I mean, it literally is that's the time. So this is a very believable thing. It's not hyperbolic, and people can identify with this. Okay, so now we go. The video, unfortunately, I can't show the video. I don't know how long it is. Um, anyway, so far the copy is really compelling. End the end the path the paid traffic gamble. Um, I would say end the paid since you've already like said casino. I would say end the paid traffic roulette wheel because people know that the roulette wheel is like your chances of hitting on the whatever the numbers is not good. The gamble it almost sounds like um, you're taking you're taking you're taking like an educated risk, right? So it doesn't sound that bad. It really doesn't sound you're like, well, we're going to roll the dice on this. I would say, the roulette wheel would sound pretty like more like you really are, gambling. Just make it more specific. That's the only change I would suggest there. Just think it off the top of my head. Okay, we're going to look at the landing page. Okay, so here you come. So, okay, this is obviously done by a professional because they're strategic marketers. Because I've reviewed a lot of pages that are just awful. Okay, so let's point out what's really great. Number one, you got the logo here, and you got the let's pull back. You got the logo here. I mean, this person we'll see in a moment is the person behind strategic marketer, but he doesn't use his name like I've seen where they have the person's name up here on the Facebook ad or the Facebook account, and then they have the company name over here in the landing, and it's kind of inconsistent. Here, it's exactly the same. You're on Facebook, strategic marketer. You come to the landing page, strategic marketer. There's no doubt I came to the right place. It's not some weird thing that I arrived on. Perfect. Okay, free workshop for marketers and agency owners. Okay, so this is where, like I said, I was a little confused. It says agencies generate thousands of leads per month. So I wasn't sure who they're going after. Here it makes it very, very clear. Okay, end the paid traffic gamble. Okay, this is great because this is what you just clicked on. You go, I want to end the paid traffic gamble. Boom. I'm here. Oh wow. Okay, this is exactly what I have. So they're reinforcing what they said in the Facebook ads. I can't even tell you how many people and businesses don't do this, and they just lose it. It's a conversion leak. In other words, you're losing conversion just on that. You have one headline, call to action on a Facebook ad, and then you have a non-matching headline. We call this message matching, where you match the headline, and then you're matching other elements. You're matching the logo, and you're matching the headline. Okay, and then also in that copy, they talked about agencies. So here we go, agencies. Stop treating your ad budget like a casino chip. Again, This was copy that we saw up here. Stop treating your ad budget like a casino chip. This is like a dream come true for me because I've been harping on a lot of sales pages and funnels because they just get like 20 things wrong. And so far, I don't see anything that I would object to. AI has leveled the playing field to generate consistent free traffic that outperforms paid ads. Okay, there again, it said it here. Level the playing field. AI has leveled the playing field. Consistent free traffic that outperforms. Here they made it specific, and there and paid ads, but we're talking about the same thing. Okay, then you come here, register your spot. Well, you already know that it's going to be a paid, it's going to be a pre-recorded thing, right? Enter your to secure for this webinar. Save my seat, whatever. So and then this little chart, I guess it's showing you, I guess, some software that, but it's a nice like kind of a visual, like okay, what are we doing here? It would be better if it was maybe more clear as to what you got. But anyway, that's kind of maybe like part of what you're going to be learning. Like you're going to be learning about traffic and sources and things like that. Here's what you'll discover on the workshop. Okay, this is what I love. Discover, the word discover, and then what you're going to get into this workshop. Okay, so a lot of people use the word learn. What is what you're going to learn? Well, to me, learning means I'm going to have to sit there with a notepad and a pen and scribble down some notes, and I'm going to have to concentrate and this, that, and the other thing. And it's going to be a process. But when you just say discover, you're just going to be like, well, here, we're just going to give you stuff. Here it is. Okay, so here, now these are going to be all the benefits, right? This is what you're going to see. Why most SEO software fails to find easy to rank keywords. Okay, I think that's okay. I would think the people who are kind of like in this business may know that. Um, but maybe not. I'm not really in the business. Uh, what I like about it is that when I talk about the negative thing, right? Because because it's easier to fix like a negative thing than a positive thing. So I'll say it again. So if somebody says, these are 10 things you could do to increase conversions, and then these are 10 things you need to eliminate to increase conversions. Well, it's a lot easier to eliminate things than to do things, right? So let's just say I said, these are 10 things you need to do on your landing page to increase conversions. And then it's like, oh, I got to write more copy. I got to do this. I got to get a graphic artist. I got to blah, 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 to do the button. Then I got to get maybe a photography. You're probably going to tell me I got to take some headshots, and then you can tell me I have to take a picture of the event. I don't know if I don't know if I want that little download, but if I said here's 10 things you need to take off your landing page to increase conversions, like, well, I could do that. I could delete a button. I could delete the photo. I could delete some copy. I don't even need to call anybody. Yeah, let me download that guy. So whenever you kind of have the negative, people think it's it's a really easy fix than to do the positive. So this is kind of like that. This is why most SEO fails to find, so you're looking at it and you go, okay, well, once I know this, I know what to look for and how to eliminate them. Okay, so let's go to the next one. How to tap into your ideal prospects' inner thoughts and attract qualified leads to buy. Okay, I love this because it's kind of almost like a Jedi trick, right? It's like you're getting into deep psychology. How to tap into your ideal prospects' inner thoughts. Like people want to know that. That's like the secret code. Like I wish I knew what these people were thinking. I wish they knew what they were thinking. So if I knew what they were thinking, then I could give them what they're thinking. I could present to them what they want. And that's the biggest problem with marketing, And I mean, it's gotten better, right? You're able to target ads based on their behavior, but if you knew exactly what they're thinking, then you could just present it to them in the way that they're thinking about it. So no matter what your product is. So this is a really good benefit right there. How to tap into your ideal prospects' inner thoughts. Okay. And then of course, and then attract qualified leads who are ready to buy, right? You want to get those people who are beautiful. Okay. The secret recipe, in quotes, recipe to driving unlimited traffic to YouTube videos, social media, and more. Okay, so this is kind of one of those things that you could just tap onto somebody else's page, and it's kind of vague, and you got to be careful about using words in quotes. Like, I mean, I guess there are saying recipe because it's not a recipe, but it would be nice if it really was a recipe, right? You could say the secret recipe, no quotes, right? We're gonna because what is a recipe? It's like a step by step. It's like, step one, use this measurement. Step two, use this ingredient with this measurement. Step two, use this ingredient with this measurement. And it would be nice if they had, you know, the secret 5-step recipe, and no quotes, 5-step recipe to driving unlimited traffic to YouTube videos and social media. So that's what I would put into there. Okay. So you got that. So really, there's nothing. I'm not really. I mean, these are all sound good. I'm just not sure if it's worth um, me checking it out. I'll be honest. And nothing really grabs me. I mean, I think a lot of this is stuff, but right up until here, nothing grabs me. Um, let's see. By providing this image, you agree to allow us to contact you about this workshop or future content promotion. Okay, nice little disclaimer. Actually, it's a really good disclaimer. Let's just look at it. So, people like, oh yeah, well, I know you need to contact me about this workshop, and then they sneak in or future content or promotions each year. Fine. Leverage the power of AI to drive unlimited free leads to your website, landing pages, social media, videos, and more. Okay, we kind of said that here. We're saying it again. Sometimes, I think, um, the repeated kind of benefit, the main benefit, unlimited free leads. I mean, this sounds kind of, you know, appetizing, to be honest with you. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. Okay, so just looking over this copy, I mean, so let's just read over it, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. So it says every marketer knows that traffic is the lifeblood of every business. It doesn't matter whether you're a brick and mortar business or 100% online. Without leads and customers, a business can't survive. But getting those leads can be expensive. Okay, so this is kind of weak because everybody kind of knows that, right? It's like you're not really like I would say something like you're probably getting hot under the collar because your leads are costing you 10 times more than you expected or that you promised your client or that, something like very dire, not every marketer knows that traffic is the lifeblood of every business. It doesn't matter whether you're a brick and mortar business or without leads and customers, a business can't survive. Like I already know this crap, but getting leads can be expensive. Like I already know that. Make me feel an emotion. Make me feel like you're, if you're paying, 3x more than you expect, your business is not going to survive 2 months. You're going to go out of business in 3 months or whatever. And in business, or maybe not even make that threat to them. They go, businesses go out of business in 3 months or less because they can't support the ads or something. Something sounds very dire. Not every marketer knows that traffic is the lifeblood. Yeah. Well, if everybody knows that, what the hell are you selling it for? Who cares? I already know it. Doesn't matter if you're brick or mortar. I mean, something very dire. Like if you don't get this thing fixed, you're going down big time, right? And you don't even have to say you get to, the businesses that don't do this fail, right? You ever heard of 80% of the businesses fail? Guess what? They're not doing this. That's why. And then if you hear about the 2% of businesses that become multi-million-dollar businesses, they're doing this. This is what they're doing. You got to get into that, right? You got to get them emotionally charged. So you got to get them really, really, just emotionally. Like, why would I? sit and watch this workshop. Like I think sometimes people in love with their product so much they're like, well, we don't have to say that much. We don't really have to say it in a very dramatic way or inspiring or emotional way. They'll watch it anyway. This is why you're getting like 0.5% conversions or like you could be getting like tons of conversions if you do a lot of things right. But I mean, I'll have to say a lot of this page is really good. It's a lot better than other pages. So let's just look at some of the rest of the copy. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so it says, but getting those leads can be expensive. Okay, so like I said, all this stuff we already know. So let's go down here. But that's why we're excited to announce a brand new AI-powered software to solve the problem of free traffic and once and for all. Great, this is beautiful. You know what I would have done? I would have probably made this bold, just because all this other stuff is just fluff. Okay, this is unlike anything you've ever seen. I can believe that, right? Because AI is brand new. Okay, you're right. I haven't seen anything because nobody out there is using AI in this specific way yet. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, you got to get ahead of the curve. So whether you're looking to drive more traffic for clients or you want to attract the right leads to your own online assets, I would just say business. I mean, assets sounds kind of weird. By the end of the workshop, you'll know exactly what steps you need to take to start attracting qualified leads to buy in a matter of days. Okay, so this is good. I like, so it's kind of like a before, before and after, right? The before is, you know, without the leads, you can't survive. And then after, at the end of this workshop, this is what's going to happen. I would just, I, it's so hard to get people to do these things, right? Because it's they have to take time. They take time out of their day, um, multiple times a day. This is good, and it's got a yellow button, which is different than everything else, which is great. Um, and then this is actually really, really good. I mean, this is because a lot of this is like it's not backed up by anything, right? You're like, well, who are these people? They're not. These are rather bold claims. They're not backing it up. So this is the best part. Um, I think I would have this like further up. I would be like, you make this claim, and then you say, and I would make it almost like a personal letter. Hey, I am David. I've built these businesses, blah blah. Just give the whole bio, and then if they need more information, because I think this is like this is like the best part. And a lot of people, when it's in this format, they just kind of overlook it. They're like, oh yeah, okay, this guy, blah blah blah. But I would move it up and then have it like the personal letter, like so and so, blah blah blah. All right, I've gone long enough, so I'm going to wrap this up. Overall, I think this is a great page. I think they're probably doing really really well if they find the right people. It's got the message matching. It's totally message matching with the logo, the headline, the call to action. Get the call to action here, and the traffic gamble. Go back to the page. And the pay traffic gamble. Stop treating your ad budget like a casino chip. I mean, it's just all very matching the ad and stuff like that. So find unlimited SEO weak spots with AI. And then again, when I talked about that kind of like the negative thing, like okay, if I could just find these things, if I could just plug these things, then I could fix that. That's an easy thing. But if you have to build something or do something, it sounds harder. But if you could just eliminate something, in this case, you're finding the weak spots, eliminated, you're good to go. So that's always very, very appealing. I think some of these benefits are kind of weak. I mean, I like this one. Into your thoughts, I like this one, and then this one just could be better. I mean, it's just a little more specific. The secret something recipe or something. The 5-step recipe. This is I like this. You're kind of hammering home the unlimited free leads, and this works for everything. Works for websites, landing pages, social media, reviews, videos, more. This whole thing is really weak. It's just like who doesn't know that? Everybody knows that. This is this should have like a little header. Um, drive home the AI thing. I think this is pretty good. Um, and then overall, I guess I would add more like maybe a little outline of what this is. Is this like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour? I don't know. And it's just not worth it to me. I know, you don't want to give away too much. You want to build up that curiosity, but you haven't given me enough curiosity to want to do this. Granted, I'm not really in that market. I'm not far removed from that market. I mean, I have um, I've had businesses in the past where I've used traffic sources and things like that. Um, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, overall, I think it's a really good page. It kind of checks all the boxes, and yeah. All right, thanks a lot. I will see you next time.